Hello and welcome to Sport This Morning. I'm Cecilia Amorbe.
It's great to have you join us again. I'm Tayo Salam.
Get started with the CAF Confederation Cup. First, it was ENUGU Rangers on Saturday, and then Rivers United. For ENUGU Rangers, their woes continue in the continent, both on the home front and also in Africa.
Serious tales of woes, Cecilia. I've never seen a champion club struggle this bad ever in my life. I mean, they were expected to actually go from strength to strength, but instead, things have gone from bad to worse, and you wonder where it's going to stop for Rangers International of ENUGU.
They're out of the continent, but the focus will now have to be at home. For Rivers United, while you would say a lucky one for them, they won 2-0, so they are keeping faith that they can go to Rwanda and pick up something from there.
Decent advantage to take back to
no,
to
not
Rwanda.
decent, not 2-0.
Yeah, that's why I said it's decent. I haven't said it's marvelous or amazing advantage. 2-0, yeah, decent, but they still have a lot of work to do, obviously. I mean, the last time around in the Champions League was a 3-0 advantage, and we know what happened in Sudan. So a lot of work still to be done for Rivers United to reach the group stage of the CAF Confederation Cup. Let's move on the show now. We're still talking football, and we have a title race on our hands in the English Premier League, thanks to Jose Mourinho's masterful tactics, you know, that helped Manchester United beat Chelsea by 2-0 in the biggest match of the weekend. Now it's just 4 points between top of the log Chelsea and second place Tottenham Hotspur. The reason why we're giving Jose a lot of props this morning is when that lineup came out, everyone went crazy. I mean, all the pundits didn't see what was coming. But Jose, once again, it's proven to us that he's quite a special tactician. He's the master when it comes to tactics. And Chelsea didn't know what hit them, and they were confused for 90 minutes. One of the poorest performances I would say from Chelsea this season. Yeah,
definitely. And Jose Mourinho is a man, you know, that you can beat him home and away in a season. So it has never happened, and it wasn't going to happen with Antonio Conte. Now let's start with the NBA.
Let's start with the NBA. I was going to come to your initial reaction when you saw that lineup, but we'll do that later on the show.
I hope you're not going to say that. Okay,
let's do the NBA playoffs
now. The Rockets and the Thunder. Wow, not a good one. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we'll start off with the playoffs started already. If you didn't know, started on Saturday. And we have, on Sunday, early this morning, we have the matchup between the front runners for the MVP, regular season MVP. That's James Harden of the Houston Rockets and Russell Westbrook of the Oklahoma City Thunder. And he ended 118-87. 119-87 actually was a bit down.
Cecilia, a bit down.
This is not what you expect.
No, at all. I didn't predict this game. I felt it was going to be a very close game.
One.
But then this wasn't close at all.
Nah, not good at all. Beat down 118-87. James Harden scoring 37 points while shine Russell Westbrook in that particular victory for Houston. And Cecilia, obviously, this is the NBA playoffs. So I don't think they should take away or they should favor James Harden when it comes to the guys on vote for the MVP.
I've told you already. I know what I'm going to do.
You know what?
Yeah, when he doesn't win it, I'll stop watching the NBA. I'll stop talking about it.
Okay. Let's move on now to the matchup between the Chicago Bulls and the Boston Celtics. Okay, this one was quite close. Just a 4 points gap in there. It was a 106-102 in favor of Chicago, and Jimmy Butler scored 30 points and grabbed 9 rebounds in that particular victory. And commiserations to Isaiah Thomas, who lost the sister just hours before the game. Still turned up, still did his best, but it wasn't enough on the night. And the Bulls have drawn the first blood in that particular matchup. Elsewhere,
he got 33 points.
Sorry?
No, I'm talking about Isaiah Thomas. I thought he got 33
points.
But
it wasn't good enough to help his team win now, which is what really matters in the playoffs. Okay, elsewhere, we saw the Washington Wizards defeat the Atlanta Hawks 114-107. John Wall scored a playoff career high of 32 points in that particular victory. Yeah, for the Wizards. I mean, if the Wizards had to go really deep in the playoffs,
have to play well.
Yeah, they have to play well, and John Wall has to really be on top of his game. And last but not the least, we saw, the Golden State Warriors took on the Portland Trail Blazers. He ended 121-109. Kevin Durant scored 32 points and grabbed 10 rebounds in his Golden State playoff debut. And Cecilia, we have to, special mention to the backcourt of the Portland Trail Blazers, as Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum, because they combined for 75 points just 2 players, not good enough. And that's the reason why they will lose this first-round matchup against the Portland Trail Blazers.
They never had a chance against Golden State Warriors. We're just thinking, how close will it be?
That's my point.
Is how close will it be? It may not be a blowout, but then how close will it be? Can they actually get, how many games can they get out of it?
Can they get out of the year? I mean, they can get 1 game. No, they can't get up to 3 games.
Okay, 1.
They can. That's what I'm trying to say, basically. CJ McCollum and Damian Lillard combined for 75 points. The rest of the starting lineup combined for just 25. Not good enough. If you want to compare that to the rest of the starting lineup for the Golden State Warriors, like Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, even Zaza Pachulia.
No.
Yeah, as a team, they're just a lot better than the Portland Trail Blazers. So that's how it is now in the NBA. On Saturday, we also had wins for the Cavs. The Spurs won as well too on Saturday. So it's looking very good in the NBA playoffs. And that's Kevin Durant's debut performance for the Golden State Warriors in the NBA playoffs. 36 minutes to play, 32 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. So it's looking good now, Cecilia.
Yeah, spectacular performance coming from him. When he had to do this, and Steph Curry wouldn't have to worry so much. That's what we're saying, that the firepower that they possess. You know, I think it was after the loss in the finals into the Cavs. They felt, okay, at least we need someone else, just in case you're having Steph Curry not on this day. And Draymond Green sometimes will do, you know what he usually do, and all that, maybe get fouled out and everything. Then you're having a KD that will step up and give them something. I think that's why they're actually more favorites to win the title.
I think I agree with you. I mean, they had to make that deal happen, and they let go a lot of pieces that helped them win the championship a few years ago. I'm talking of the likes of Harrison Barnes, even Festus Ezeli, the Nigerian center as well. So, boy, you can't.
But they knew what he's going to bring into the game.
You can't argue about the quality. Kevin Durant has won everything in the NBA apart from a championship. He's won scoring titles. He's won the MVP on a couple of occasions. So this is an opportunity now to be a great. Yeah, that's why he's joined the Golden State Warriors. So that's about it for the NBA now. Let's move on the show, Cecilia. And where are we going next?
Yeah, we'll talk about basketball now. We're still talking about basketball. We're talking about the Women's Basketball League. At the weekend, so many games decided. Friday they played, Saturday they played, and on Sunday they played all through. And today they will also be playing more games. The thing is, there was no break for these girls at all. We're starting with the Friday's results. And Nassau, Benue Princess and Customs, it was 46-50 in that one. Then Nassau Amazons and First Deepwater, 34-64. We're seeing a closer result, but then FCT Angels and Cold City from ENUGU, this wasn't a good one at all. 72-19. Okay, another beatdown and blowout. GT 2000 and IGP Queens, 47-39. Yes. Yeah, we've seen 100 before, so fair. This was a low-scoring game, but then the scoreline was a bit close. Then Plateau Rocks and Ahab Queens, 54-50. This also was a little bit close. Then results from Sunday, you have a Plateau Rocks and Nassau Amazons, 72-27. Another beatdown blowout. Delta Force and FCT Angels, 52-36. Ekiti Angels, 8. 76 from GT 2000. That's not good at all. What happened to them? First Deepwater 57 and Hype Queens 47. Cold City losing again by another good margin, 27-42. Sunshine Angels winning that one. Well, we know that from next season we're going to be having better result than this, because you're going to be having a Women Premier Basketball. They also have the lower teams and others. So teams like Ekiti Angels know where they will belong, and Cold City also know where they will belong, because this result is ridiculous. Now the games for today.
Next season can't come.
It can't be like this. You're not going to get something like this.
It can't come soon enough.
Okay, we can't wait for it.
Yeah, exactly. Because this funny scoreline kind of makes a mockery of the game of basketball.
Of the whole game.
I mean, 72-8. So what's that about?
Ridiculous. Okay, fixtures for today. You have First Bank and
First Bank will take on Taraba Hurricanes, and we have Dolphins versus Farah Babes, and Customs will play Oluyole Babes as well. So hopefully these games are a lot more competitive than some of the results we saw over the weekend.
Yeah, we will not have 8. So this is just 8 games.